हेलो एंड वेलकम टू रेडियो सिटी इंडिया. मेरा नाम है हंसन और स्टूडियो में मौजूद है मिस्टर प्रेडिक्टर आशुतोष. वेलकम टू द स्टूडियो.
I won't say happy to be here.
Yeah,
For a
because
change.
no, it's okay because for first time after a very long time a prediction has gone wrong, which you can give. कि होता
It's
है.
not about prediction going wrong. If prediction would have gone wrong and India would have won,
Yeah.
I would have been still happy.
Yeah.
But nothing seemed to go right for India yesterday.
Yeah. Except for the fact that Iyer and Kedar Jadhav,
Absolutely.
which was not there in
And
the
even
squad.
Rishabh Pant.
And Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant scored his first ODI 50 yesterday. And finally silencing the critics for at least 2-3 matches.
True, and we could put forth a brave face that even after losing 3 wickets so early on, and the 3 wickets being Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul and Virat Kohli,
Yeah.
we could still reach to 85, 87 odds. So that was the only plus point in the match.
Rohit Sharma also played well yesterday, but
not by his standard. He
yeah.
is known to play a long innings and carry his bat, especially when you've lost the other 2.
So a lot of things positives also for India when it comes to batting. That is
That
we
is the
have
only
already
positive
spoken.
we've discussed. And
Yeah.
one more thing, Kedar Jadhav.
Yeah.
Kedar Jadhav straight away slotting into the 11 and playing well and doing what he's expected to do.
So Shivam Dubey got very less chance. So in that also he scored 1-4 and he scored around 9 runs. So too early to say that he is a failure.
But one thing, and now that you mentioned Shivam Dubey and Kedar Jadhav, together they cannot bowl the 5th bowler's quota in
Yeah.
ODI cricket.
Yeah.
That is a point which the selectors as well as the team man should take note. In T20 cricket, fine, because you just have to bowl 4 overs. Somewhere you could pitch in, but not in ODI cricket. 10 overs is a long time, and they were effectively targeted. So, the absence of Hardik Pandya as a bowler was felt more, and Shivam Dubey, maybe with batting, Shivam Dubey has shown that he's on par with Hardik,
Yeah.
but surely not in bowling.
Yeah. Bowling, he is a work in progress at the most. But for West Indies, it's been like कि सबने खेल लिया.
I think it was one special inning
Yeah, yeah.
that separated the 2 teams. And hats off to Hetmeyer.
Mm.
Hetmeyer had a very ordinary IPL 2019, had a poor World Cup, had a below average CPL. So he was not in the best of forms by his standards. And this inning was worth his weight in gold. And why I say gold? Because the IPL auctions are there in 2 days' time.
And he is released by RCB.
He's there in the auctions.
Yeah.
So this innings will fetch in lots of dollars.
Yes. So Shai Hope also scored a century yesterday.
And that is the way Shai Hope plays. I mean, he
Yeah.
holds one end while the others play around him. But if it wasn't for Hetmeyer, Shai Hope's innings would have been in vain. Because you needed that bit of extra special innings. And hats off to Hetmeyer.
And what about India's fielding? थोड़ा सा अभी recent past में हम देखेंगे तो पूरा डामाडोल हो चुका है fielding.
So India is a very good fielding unit.
Yeah.
But I mean, under pressure, they buckled yesterday. I think Shreyas Iyer dropped a catch.
He's been dropping a lot. Maybe he's called Shreyas Iyer's butterfinger.
Okay, I remember Washington Sundar dropping a couple
Yeah.
in the
T20.
T20s.
Yeah, but here it's been like on for a long
Quite some
time. He's a good fielder, no doubt, but the catches that he drops are like sitters. So that's why it is more like visible ho jata hai. So let's talk about this first one day.
I think one point I need to mention to our viewers is that yesterday was one match wherein after 33 overs of spin, the spinners didn't get a single wicket. So that is very alarming. Now India used to go to Ashwin and Jadeja to do the spin bowling duties in the Champions Trophy. Yeah. We had a bad final wherein Fakhar Zaman played well and we lost that match. So they were phased out and we went to the 2 wrist spinners, Kuldeep and Chahal. They bowled very well in tandem coming up to the World Cup. Incidentally, they didn't have a great World Cup. So we went back to Jadeja and one of the wrist spinners. Even yesterday, Kuldeep played. So, but even that hasn't worked. So, this is a alarming sign that the spinners, whoever plays, has somehow not been able to step up, and that is what the team management and the selectors should do. So what next
Mm-hmm.
is the question going ahead,
Yeah.
because spinners are expected to play a key role in the T20 World Cup set of Australia,
Mm.
because the grounds are big.
Mm-hmm.
So who will step up?
So one more thing that has happened is that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is out of the West Indies tour as well as the New Zealand tour.
Okay, New Zealand tour as well.
Yes, so he's got a sports hernia, so it's a injury near the groin or the lower abdomen where the muscle is pulled, so he's out. And NCA couldn't detect it, and there is a lot of cry about that. So
I was too busy with Big Bash startings tomorrow and the auctions day after.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I wasn't aware of so many
Yeah.
details about Bhuvi's injury.
So I do the detailing that today.
Okay.
So do you think Indian bowling somewhere
Indian-
without Bumrah, without Bhuvi?
See, I think Chahal will come in for
Yeah.
sure,
Mm.
because I think in the last 2 or 3 years, Chahal is the number one spinner.
Mm.
So I was surprised that Kuldeep played over him in this ODI.
Mm.
And the fifth bowler duty. I mean, you can't play Shivam and Kedar Jadhav as the fifth bowler.
Mm.
You need a specialist fifth bowler. So I think Jadeja should come in at number 7. One of them should make way.
Mm.
And Jadeja at number 7 and 4 specialist bowlers.
Mm.
So 4 specialist bowlers, 2 fast bowlers, and maybe let's try Kuldeep and Chahal in tandem. Because I am not a great fan of Shardul Thakur.
Yeah.
He's the only other fast bowler in the squad.
Yes, he is the only other fast bowler in the squad because they have gone batting heavy, I think, this time.
Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of Shardul Thakur.
Okay.
So I'll stick to the 2 fast bowlers, and only change will be either Shivam Dube or Kedar Jadhav missing out and Chahal coming in.
Okay. So rest everything will be the same.
Rest everything will be the same.
So
According
no
to
batting, no changes.
No changes.
Not required. Actually.
not required. In fact, the only questionable point was the number 4 and the wicket keeper. Both of them played well.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned at the beginning of the shoot, that that was the only plus point. One more plus point was Deepak Chahar. Again, he bowled well.
So he took the first wicket too.
And he bowled well. Even
yeah.
in the end, he was pressing along,
Yeah.
trying his best.
So now let's move on to West Indies now. So do you think any changes?
Teams which win never make changes.
They won't?
They
Chemopol?
yeah, I did decently. I mean,
Yeah.
got some cheap death wickets.
Yeah. And plus he was bowling a lot of slow ones. So that was foxing everyone.
True.
Because he was like slow.
He's slow and he bowls the slowest
Yeah,
deliveries, like
actually.
Pollard.
Yeah, maybe. But Pollard is still faster.
No, Pollard is slower.
Pollard is slow, but he's faster than Chemopol.
No,
Chemopol's slower
Chemopol-
ball was slower than Hayden Walsh's bowling.
Okay.
So it was that slow.
Okay.
First, the pitch was very good
bit-
for the.
It's been relayed. The
Yeah.
Chennai trek was relayed because a
That's
lot
why
of
we got
flat.
287.
Still 281 was a good score. It required one special innings
Hmm.
and Hetmeyer did that special innings.
So in Vishakhapatnam, who is the winner now? According to
I mean, this is one prediction I've gone wrong,
Hmm.
and I humbly accept it.
yes,
So,
it's okay.
but I still believe that India is going to win the series 2-1.
2-1.
Yes.
So
That is the only way they
India-
can win the series.
We can just keep the fingers crossed now because one more Hetmeyer innings and
No. Lightning doesn't strike the same place
हर
twice.
दिन दिवाली नहीं होती है. Indian version of the same thing. Lightning doesn't strike.
And it struck at the right time because
Yeah.
it'll make him $1 million baby in IPL.
Yes. And one more line that you say,
One swallow does not make a summer.
Yes. So we just hope that Hetmeyer is just one swallow.
No, but I'll say
He's a
one
good
swallow
player.
was about Virat Kohli falling. So
Yeah.
it's not often that Virat Kohli and
And
Rohit
that too
Sharma,
good.
Rohit Sharma both fall so cheaply.
Hmm.
So not going to happen again.
Yeah. But Rohit Sharma was decent. KL Rahul was a little bit.
Still,
Yeah.
by
According to
Virat,
this
by
standard,
Rohit Sharma standards, not
it
yet.
was miss-hit Sharma yesterday. So now the players to watch out for. 3 players from each team.
India will include Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli this time because they haven't. They have missed in one game. Bowling wise, I think Chahal will come in and have a strong point to prove. West Indies, Shai Hope I mentioned last time as well. I'll keep mentioning Shai Hope. Bowling wise, Sheldon Cottrell, and one more player would be Nicholas Puran.
Nicholas Puran is always there in your list.
And he played well as well.
I hope
Did
that
the
he is-
finishing part.
and I hope he plays well in the IPL too this year, and he gets the chances. That is the main thing, because whatever chances he got last
Last
year,
time he did well. In fact, they played David Miller over him, which was
Yeah.
not the ideal scenario.
Yes. So let's hope that when we meet again before the third ODI, the series is at the 1-1. If it becomes 2-0, then there is no point in even talking about it. Then it will be a lot of questions to be answered. India is missing Bumrah. India is
But
missing
one
Bhuvi.
significant question is the spin
Yes.
bowling department.
So do you think Visakhapatnam will be good for spinners?
No, there's been a lot of rain on the eastern coast.
Yeah.
So
Fast bowler.
they'll be playing a fast bowler, but I am not a great fan of Shardul Thakur.
Okay. So let's hope, and that's all for the show. If you have any thoughts, suggestion, नीचे comment section में लिखिए और
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
ये तो ड्यूटी मैंने पूरा दे दिया आपको. So like the video, share the video, and comment and subscribe to Radio City India. This is me, Hansen, and Ashutosh signing off. Bye bye.
Yo.
Radio